Frank Warren, 10 for 2010. Talk about the prospects today as they look forward to exciting careers in the year ahead.
Well, these are all of our prospects who haven't had 10 fights yet, so they've all had less than 10 fights, and they're youngsters who I feel over the next, hopefully the next decade, are going to make names for themselves. They're all on the, a couple of them I think are going to fight for hopefully English or British title fights this year, and the rest next year. So they're the future, I think, of British boxing. I'm hoping that, they're going to come through and carry the torch as the likes of Ricky Hatton, Joe Calzaghe and Amir Khan have done in the past.
So it's really a new decade for boxing in many ways as you profile these youngsters today.
It is. I mean, these are the youngsters who've not had 10 fights. Over and above them, we've got the likes of Tony Bellew, we've got Kell Brooks, Kevin Mitchell, Nathan Cleverly, Tony Bellew, young Vinnie Mitchell, lots and lots of youngsters out there. So I think boxing's in really good shape in this country.
But looking at the fighters here today, they had a good amateur career as well, didn't they? Does that help them a lot as they embark on their pro careers?
It does. They've all had great experience. They've fought around the world. They've won titles ranging from Olympic gold medals down to English ABA champions. They've got a wealth of experience between them, and it does stand them in good stead. But pro boxing is totally different from the amateur. It's no head guards. Obviously, the fights are longer duration, and it's settling down into the program, and most of them are doing that well at the moment. So hopefully, they'll do as well as pros as they've done as amateurs.
Of course, James DeGale, Billy Joe Saunders, and Frankie Gavin on shows together. They've built a good bond up, haven't they? Those three. They
have. They're all having their sixth fight at Wembley on the 13th of February. They're very close. They've been teammates over the years, so they've got sort of good rapport between all of them, and I think it's a little bit of also a bit of competitiveness who's going to get there first. So it's good. It's good fun.
And family ties here today with the Walsh and Smith brothers as well.
Yeah, we've got three Walsh brothers who come from Cromer up in East Anglia. They're very exciting, crowd-pleasing fighters, and you've got the Smith brothers here today. Two of the brothers, that's Stephen and Liam. Their older brother Paul has already won the British title. He's defended actually his British title on the 12th of March in Liverpool. So it's all good family stuff. It runs in their family. They're again very competitive, and I'm sure all looking to do good things.
And Ronnie Heffron getting over his nerves, as he said earlier, as he made his professional debut in Newcastle.
He did. He was quite. He threw all caution to the wind and basically had what we call in the trade just then when I had a tear up. Well, I want to see a bit more skill and a bit more expertise from him. And I'm sure that's what will happen. He's got the first fight out of the way. He's only a youngster. Had his first fight. He's got this whole future in front of him. He loves what he's doing. So I think he's going to go on to become a little bit of a star.
And Thomas Costello back from injury and keen to make his mark as well.
Yeah, he had a bit of a hiccup, as you say, with the injury, but now he's back on track, and hopefully, he'll go on and fight for a title this year as well.
So with these prospects, finally, Frank, a lot to look forward to as they look to get big victories in 2010.
I hope so, and not just 2010. Do it for the rest of the decade. I'm hoping they're all going to come at least fight for world titles, if not become world champions.
Frank Warren, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.